Virgo, it's sa inyo po. We are very much thankful po sa 3 days po na webinar na ito. And thank you also po for sharing with us yung burden to help inspire yung students po namin in choosing yung career exit po nila, especially po sa aming mga senior high school students kasi it's very important para po sa amin na magkaroon ng mga activities na ganito for us to be able to facilitate yung mga students po namin sa pagpili po nila ng tamang career path po nila. So thank you so much po and we look forward for more activities like this po. Thank you po.
All right, thank you so much, Ma'am Cherry. And now let's move on with Sir Tirso C. Pineda. Is he here?
All right, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes po, sir.
Just a few words. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the speakers, Ma'am Misty, Ma'am Nero, and Dr. Virgo. God bless you. Thanks for this inspiring lecture. Thanks for the recognition. That's all.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Now let's move on. Ma'am Jovelyn Rios. Ito na ang pang-finale, madam.
Yes. Okay, so good morning to each and everyone who are with us today virtually. So actually, I am so happy because there are something innovative in the conduct of our career guidance this school year. It is something innovative because first, for the first time, it was conducted online via Zoom. Second, we are blessed with dynamic speakers, Sir Virgo and Ma'am Nero, and also active participants, not only our students and teachers, but parents as well. So thank you. And lastly, we are so very lucky because we are catered by the Cup of English, hosted by our dynamic host, owner and founder of the Cup of English, Ma'am Misty Dagyapen. Thank you, Ma'am. So for that, dear participants, will you please send the word of thanks through our chat box as our way of appreciation to the Cup of English, to our speakers, to Ma'am Misty Dagyapen. You can send also some emojis or short messages or smileys. Okay, you know, our dear participants, especially to our students, this 3-day career guidance is free, right, Ma'am Misty?
Yes, it's free po.
Yes, this is free. And yet we have we have 2 dynamic speakers. We have electronic certificates. So because of that, we should be very thankful. Yeah. So allow me to read their messages, Ma'am Misty. So innovative. Thank you, Cup of English. Thank you very much po. Thank you, Cup of English. Thank you very much, Ma'am Misty, and to all of our speakers. And of course, thank you also to our school head, Ma'am Jonalyn Calado, who is very supportive. You know, Ma'am Misty, our school head is like a soldier. Why? Because Ma'am Jonalyn Calado is always sending us to battles. So I think we are hoping for more webinars like this. I think, may I ask something, Ma'am Misty, about Cup of English?
Oh, yes. About Cup. So basically, Cup of English. Oh, yes, yes po, Ma'am Jovelyn. Go on.
Yeah. My question is Cup of English capable of holding international webinars?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Our
yeah.
For our students.
And Dr. Virgo is listening.
Wow.
Dr. Virgo actually is listening, and they do ASEAN leadership webinars as well. He's always the one hosting and facilitating some ASEAN leadership. Oh, there, Dr. Virgo. Oh, yes.
We are hoping for more webinars, or I think international webinars, because Ma'am Jonalyn is, as I have said, we are always sending to battles. So we are going back to schools winning the bacon. Actually, our SSG had won again in SSG outstanding SSG advisor. What else? Even the YesO, because she sent us to that contest. And Maybe I am the last to talk, Ma'am Misty. Am I the last?
I think there's another. Oh yeah, I think so.
To the teachers. To the teachers. Okay, so as an OIC today po, on behalf of my 26 teaching and of my co-teachers and non-teaching staff, headed by our very own Ma'am Jonalyn Calado, our very supportive school head, around 300 students and 10 SSG officers. I am extending our gratitude to the Cup of English, to you, Ma'am Misty Dagyapin, to our dynamic speakers, Sir Virgo and Ma'am Nero. Thank you very much, and we are just hoping that all learnings will put into application. I am just hoping that our students and even the parents are now knowledgeable and decisive in choosing the right career for them in the future. So we are much grateful and thankful if these students will become successful doctors, engineers, or other professionals in the future. So, and that would be all. Thank you.
All right. So just to say something on their exposure, increasing their exposure on the international stage by facilitating some international webinars, I would like to say that Dr. Virgo is more experienced on that, but we could use the platform of Cup of English to help them, boost their experience, their confidence on the international stage, because Dr. Virgo sometimes would do some ASEAN leadership. Is that correct, Dr. Virgo?
Right. Good morning, everyone. I was listening to the speeches of our faculty members, and I'm happy that they have this foresight and actually optimism to continuously learn and to become lifelong learners. That's right, Miss Misty. Right now, we have our collaborations with Pan Pacific University, including CBRC, the Center for Lifelong Learning. We have actually training and development programs, not only for our reviewees, not only for our teachers, but also our students. And we have collaboration in the ASEAN. Recently, we have had speakers coming from Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia as well, and other parts of course, of the ASEAN region. And for us to have more like Research Congress, we have also the one for Action Research, for example, and Leadership Summit for our students, and a lot more. So keep in touch with me. I'll be sharing, for example, later on my email and contact number, and Miss Misty is there. I'm just a call away, and then the invitations would be sent to you immediately.
Dr. Virgo, that means that we are already getting an early booking with your schedule, huh?
Yeah,
Is that correct?
this February, we have our Research Congress with Maestra Professional Journal. And then that would be on February 26. On February 27, Philippine Normal University would have also a graduate summit for our teachers who would be willing to attend. Now, specifically, if you have, for example, your abstract for, let's say, researches, then that would be better. And then there would be series of leadership summit as well for our students and those who are interested for journalism clinic. We are on the way of creating the journalism clinic for our budding journalists as that.
Right. And for those who are maybe unfamiliar about the Maestra Professional Journal, they have their Facebook page. You can also follow. Dr. Virgo is the editor-in-chief, actually. So Maestra Journal is for the teachers. What is that, Dr. Virgo? By the teacher. What is that? I'm sorry. I didn't do my research.
Yeah, that's Maestra Professional Journal for, by, and of the
and all the
teachers.
teachers. Right. So you could follow their Facebook page as well. So yeah. Okay, so research training ba? Well, that can be communicated. Is it, Dr. Virgo, research training? Is that a research training?
We have different, not only limited to one aspect, but holistic trainings. As I said, Leadership Summit, we have journalism, we have research, we have action research, name it, for example, we have it. So especially we are NAIAP accredited as a provider, the National Educators Academy of the Philippines. We have also financial literacy for the teachers and for the students as early as now. You have to invest, you have to really develop the competencies in managing, for example, your resources. We have all those topics ready for you.
Yes, that is right. So yeah, so you know what to...
One more thing.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Since you are catering international webinars, can you cater also some of our teachers to be an international speaker?
Surely. that would be best po. And this is really platforms for you
Sir
to
Jess, are you
share.
here?
Yes po.
I think Sir Jess Mael is also interested to be an international speaker.
We would love to accommodate you, surely.
Yes. So you could just like maybe reach out and then we would facilitate the communication. Right. Maybe
Yes,
after that you can also write a proposal. That would be much better also. So we could really know the details that you really wanted to, like maybe.
And Miss Misty, you remember our collaboration, the supposed, the language and culture with China and the other
Right.
countries. Yeah.
Yes.
It is set to be done this year, hopefully.
Yes, actually, and like a Cup of English is also trying to bring in people like, because I studied in Beijing Foreign Language University, and that school is known for catering or producing diplomats all over the world. So the circle out my circle, I'm not boosting, but the circle that I had when I was there are like from Hungary, European countries, and they are leaders or they are sent by their government or the school itself to be there. So we will be inviting highly caliber people, of course. Yes. Yeah. So we are not just empty words, right? We will do it soon. Yeah. Okay. Oh yes, ma'am. Yes, po.
This is so much, but I want to ask if those international webinars are for free also.
For sure. Dr. For sure, yeah, because anyway, this is like what I said, this is part of like it's one of our core values to what do you call this, pursue network and linkages here and abroad. Yeah.
And if there is a payment, anyway, it's optional for the certificate only. But other than that, you can attend for free. And then if you don't like to obtain the certificate, like in our part in the Center for Lifelong Learning, we only charge, of course, minimal fee for the certificate. But other than that, the participation is for free, definitely.
Yes. So they could choose if they would pay for the certificate or not, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, so just to finish the awarding of certificates, I think there are still, I just found out that there are still people we need to mention. So I'm not sure if they are here. So maybe just a quick talk to be fair with everyone. So we have Mom Kim Sullivan. Is she here? Mom Kim is here. Is she? So yeah, Ma'am Angelica, go.
No, ma'am. Sir Kim is not with us
It's
today.
Sir Kim. Okay, all right then.
Yes.
Sir Renato Soriano, is he here?
Wala din po, ma'am.
All right. Ma'am Denise Bido, I think she's the SSG advisor of Janawan National High School. All right, Ma'am Denise, it's your turn.
Yes, good morning po. So, hi, I'm Venice Porbido. So, Janawan National High School Grade 10 advisor and SSG advisor, as well as acting career guidance coordinator for this time. So first of all, thank you Cup of English Philippines, as well as to Kanili National High School and Mrs. Edward Joyce for inviting us Janawan National High School to this fruitful day 1 webinar. So we nung day 1 po kasi ang nakapag-attend po ang Janawan National High School. So everything was helpful po mula sa pag-invite sa amin hanggang sa mismong webinar. So blessing in disguise yung pag-invite at mapasama dito kasi po actually our career guidance coordinator is in maternity leave. So napakahirap po sa akin bilang grade 10 advisor kasi ako po yung aako nung sa career guidance and SSG advisor, yung planning, hosting, and looking for speaker, especially this time of pandemic at sa hirap din po nung or problem po namin sa signal. And so here comes you po, napaka-time kasi we need the career guidance talk and leadership training. So the talk you have given reminds us, teacher, our roles in guiding our students in planning to the career they may take in the future. And sa part naman ng resilience leadership, you have given us idea about sa mga activities na maaari naming include sa aming organization, which will help our school and community. So once again, thank you po sa opportunity na mapasama. God bless and keep safe.
All right, thank you so much, Ma'am Venice. Maybe next time there would be more from Genoa National High School, right? So if it will be permitted. Okay, so is Sir MacArthur Viernes here? I think from day one he did not write, so we will just skip it. Okay, so finally we have Ma'am Jonalyn Calado. So Ma'am, this could also be your final closing remark. All right, go Ma'am Jonalyn. So yeah, I will read the content first. So certificate of participation. This certificate is hereby awarded to Jonalyn O. Calado for attending a webinar lecture on school-based resilience leadership framework via Zoom platform issued this 28th day of January 2022 in Baguio City, Philippines, signed by Dr. Virgo C. Lopez, the Dean of Romeo Padilla School of Education and Arts, RPC, and the founder and owner of Cup of English Online Tutorial Services, Misty Dagyapin. So, Ma'am Jonalyn, final thoughts po.
Yes, ma'am. Parang gasgas na yata ako.
Yes, but it's okay. It's the final now, ma'am. It's okay.
Okay po. So still, I am very thankful po with your company, with this the Cup of English, even in the university po. Sana po next year, as our career guidance partner po, ay mas marami pa pong mga, what do you call this? Mas marami pa pong mga professions ang mai-present natin sa ating mga learners para po sa ganun magkaroon sila ng idea how they are going to choose their future careers po. So again po, maraming salamat po.
All right, thank you so much, Ma'am Jonalyn Calado. All right, this time I will be sharing the certificate from the school. This is for our keynote speakers, actually. So hold on. The school, Kanili Area National High School, prepared a certificate for our lecturers, highly caliber lecturers from day 1 until day 2. So, Ma'am Edver, are you going to read this or I would be the one? I think it would be better if you read it. Okay, Ma'am Edver, go on.
Okay, so just a simple token po to our speakers. Allow me to read the content. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 3, Central Luzon, Schools Division of Aurora, Canili Area National High School, San Juan Maria Aurora, Aurora. This certificate of recognition is hereby awarded to Dr. Virgo C. Lopez for sharing his invaluable time and expertise as resource speaker during a webinar lecture on career guidance with his topic, School-Based Resilience Leadership Framework, given this 28th day of January 2022 at Canili Area National High School via Zoom platform. Signed, Ma'am Jonalyn O. Calado, our school head. Signed, Beatriz L. Del Campo, our public schools district supervisor. And signed, Ma'am Melody S. Orenya, our education program supervisor in Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao and Career Guidance Coordinator. Sir Virgo.
Ayan, maraming salamat po. So, this is the time I would also have to deliver, Miss Missy, because I think we are all required to talk one after the other.
Right. Yeah,
And
I
this
think
is
so.
this is an exercise for us to express ourselves. So I would like to share, thank you so much, Ma'am Edver, and to the school head, Ma'am Jonalyn, and to our faculty members, our full force stakeholders of Canili Area National High School and the other school a while ago who attended, and the other participants and guests who are here. Now, I would like to finally give my take and then, of course, my final words for this event. Thank you, by the way, for inviting me. Now, I have to share the lessons I've learned from my mentor and from my idol educator and then entrepreneur and health professional. Because as I told you last time, of course, knowing, for example, my background, I'm a teacher, I'm a nurse, of course, and having these kinds of professions gave me really a holistic view about profession. Sa yung mga batang nakikinig po dito, you don't just limit yourself into one profession. But I'm not also saying na dapat mangolekta kayo ng mga lisensya and so on. But if you're capable of doing more and beyond what is expected of you kasi ikaw ay talentado naman talaga, then you have to offer yourself. So, Dr. Carl Balita, actually, if you are seeing from your screen right now, is the educator that really honed me as well and developed more my skills and abilities. Hold on. It should be this one. All right. So again, he is a multi-awarded personality, and this is not to directly campaign, okay? But then come 2022 election, he's the only one running for the Senate who is educated, who's into entrepreneurship and to health frontline. So he has these 3 Ks: the karunungan, kalusugan, and kabuhayan. All right. It's but high time for us to really elect and vote for the right ones in the Senate. Tayo nga mismo, di ba? Kayo nga na mag-aaral, tayo nga na mga guro, we really have to these credentials. We have to continuously promote ourselves through our research, through our contribution and the like. How much more our politicians who would be working so hard and who would be promoting and advocating for our progress later on for the next 6 years. So I would like to borrow the words coming from Dr. Carl Balita for my final words, and let me share from my end this PowerPoint presentation. So lahat po sa ating gagawin, I would like to share the rules of engagement. May you be a teacher, a parent, a school leader, a student leader, community leader, or simply a citizen in your place. These are the things to remember. Number 1, there are no problems, just solution. So yes, maraming problema, pero palagi kong sinasabi, may mga solusyon sa mga problemang ito. Kailangan lang natin hanapin at kailangan lang natin pag-isipan dahil baka naman nakatingin lang tayo sa problema at hindi na natin nakikita yung solusyon na pwede natin gawin. All right? And then this one I mentioned last time, please may I see a heart sign from everyone if you remember that there are no mistakes, just lessons. Sana sa ating mga pagkakamali, mas tignan natin yung ating natutunan sa mga pagkakataong ito. Pangatlo, there are no antagonists. I'm sure marami pa rin kayong kalaban whether you do the right things or not, correct? Meron at meron pa rin masasabi ang mga marites in your own words, in slang or in other words. Pero sana higit sa pagiging kontrabida sa mga bida-bida na tinatawag natin pero talagang may nagagawa, sana maging partner po tayo, maging collaborator sa mga magandang suhestyon at sa ginagawa sa ating paaralan. Because gone were the days that we have to compete with our own fellow faculty members because at the end of the day, meron po tayong tinatawag na unity of direction. At pag sinabi ko pong unity of direction, sino ba sa atin ang hindi gustong maging magaling ang ating mga estudyante? Sino ba sa atin ang hindi gustong maging maganda ang kakalabasan na lahat ng ginagawa natin sa ating paaralan? So on that note, if you answer yes, we want that, then more likely we should not be antagonists or kalaban or kontrabida bagkos maging mga partner sa ating mga ginagawa. Pang-apat, there are no complaints. Nabanggit ko nung huli na yes, pwede tayong magreklamo, pero samahan natin ng suhestyon. Pakita nga po ng thumbs up kapag naalala niyo po ito sa aking sharing nung unang araw. Yes, pwede po talagang magreklamo, lalo naman talaga kung kare-reklamo. Pero maging handa sa pagbibigay ng suhestyon para ito po ay hindi na mangyari. At pang-5, wala pong ako, wala pong ikaw, bagkos tayo, no I, instead just Kanili Area National High School. Sana dumating pong pagkakataon na kung kayo po ay united na, sustain it, maintain that, continue to work together. And for my second to the last slide, commitment of engagement. Kanina, rules of engagement, nung kailangang sundin. Pero ang mga rule, ang mga guideline ay hindi po sapat. Nabanggit ko rin po nung huli, ang commitment. Tama, Miss Misty? At ito po ang kulang sa ating henerasyon na madali lang pong mag-oo, pero yung manatiling committed sa pagdaan ng panahon sa mga problema ay sadyang mas mahirap na po. So una, we will put God in the center. May pandemya pa rin po. Bilang mga Pilipino at bilang mga religyoso po, this is the listing that we can do. We might already lose hope, but we have God. All right? It might not be God for you, but anyone who's greater than all of us, this powerful force, would give us really the hope for us to go on despite the challenges. Pangalawa, we will all keep an open mind dahil po yung kanina gusto niyo pong mag-training not only national but international. That kind of growth mindset na nabanggit ko rin po nung huli ay talaga namang pong magdadala sa inyo to borderless opportunities, not only in your province, not only in the Philippines, but in the world. Ang bago pong konsepto ngayon ay ang pagiging tinatawag nating global citizens. Gone were the days that we would only want to stay in the Philippines or for us to do things in the country, but instead our human race would be our citizen. The world is becoming a global village, so let's maximize the opportunities given to us. We will all see the big picture sana po, no? Huwag tayong limited ang pagtingin. For example, ito lang yung ating magagawa. O dito lang tayo sa classroom. As I said, the bigger picture usually gives you more. And we will all listen to understand dahil po karamihan sa atin nakikinig para lumaban, nakikinig para po mag-negate. Pero ilan lang po sa atin ang nakikinig talaga para umintindi. So we are all adults here, but more often than not, kapag ang ego po natin ang nauuna minsan, sadyang nakikinig po tayo para mag-rebut. Correct? So sana po, we listen to understand. Likewise, we all speak with respect dahil po we all deserve that. It is being earned. So if we demand respect, we give it also to everyone. So regardless if you're the principal, the head teacher, for example, or even your students deserve respect from us teachers and vice versa. We are all in this together. Matatapos din po ang pandemya, pero tuloy na tuloy pa rin po ang ating paggawa para sa edukasyon, para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa mundo. So again, for collaborations, I presented this, but just for you to be reminded. On that note, maraming salamat po and God bless you all.
Thank you so much for always giving a substantial talk, Dr. Virgo. It doesn't matter. It's a 2-hour speech or it's just like a 10-minute speech, right? Thank you so much for always giving significant words to the people who are listening to you. It meant a lot. All right. So we still have one that we need to award. So Miss Edver, kindly read the content of the certificate from your school. Is Mom Edward still here? Okay, so I will just read. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 3, Central Luzon Schools Division of Aurora, Canili Area National High School, San Juan Maria Aurora, Aurora. This certificate of recognition is hereby awarded to Jewel K. D. Nero for sharing her invaluable time and expertise as resource speaker during a webinar lecture on career guidance with her topic Opportunities in the Government Sectors, given this 28th day of January 2022 at Canili Area National High School, San Juan Maria Aurora, Aurora via Zoom platform, signed by the school head, Ma'am Jonalyn O. Calado, the Public Schools District Supervisor, Ma'am Beatriz L. Del Campo, and the EPS 1 Division CG Coordinator, Ma'am Melody Orenya. So this certificate is hereby given to you, Miss Jewel K. Nero. Ma'am Jewel, are you still here?
Hello.
Oh, yes.
I'm here. Good
All right,
morning.
great.
Sorry. Okay, so bear with me kasi medyo inuubo pa rin tayo, no? I just want to thank sorry, excuse me. I just want to thank Canili National High School for this recognition, no? Thank you everyone for your participation in this culminating activity this week. I also want to thank Cup of English for the opportunity for me to impart my knowledge with you and for me to also gain new insights from you. So it is an honor for me to be speaking for an institution which aims to develop and empower students through these types of learnings. No, let us not forget what we have learned because this will guide us starting from what career path we will take until the fulfillment of our goals and dreams. No, I also hope that the parents and teachers were inspired by these messages. So that would be all. Once again, thank you and good morning.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Jewel. Okay. And please stay safe and healthy. Yeah. Recover very fast. Yes. Health is wealth. All right. So this time we would also like to present the certificate of appreciation to Canili Area National High School for this collaboration. Of course, without Canili Area National High School, we won't have this webinar as well. So I would like to thank the people, the ever supportive teachers I could see who are really listening in here, who are like, I can see that they are living in and out in the room, but I believe that they are still with us. So such support, like what I said a while ago, it already meant a lot for us. So I would like to read the content very fast. Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is hereby awarded to Kanili Area National High School for its commitment and invaluable contribution to the organization of the Career Guidance Culminating Activity webinar and distance workshop held on the 24th to 26th of January 2022 via Zoom platform. Issued this 28th day of January 2022 in Baguio City, Philippines, digitally signed by Dr. Virgo C. Lopez, the Dean of Romeo Padilla School of Education and Arts, RPC, and the Revenue Officer 1 of Bureau of Internal Revenue in Baguio City, Ms. Jewel K. Del Campo, and the founder and owner of Cup of English Online Tutorial Services, Misty Dagyapin. So that is to give a certificate, a token of appreciation from Cup of English. We would also like to inform everyone that they also, those students who took part in this 2-day activity will receive a certificate of participation, which will be filled by your advisor. So this certificate is hereby awarded to the name of the student for attending a webinar lecture on career guidance culminating activity via Zoom platform. So it is signed by your 2 lecturers and the facilitator of this event. And of course, we would like to also appreciate the Dr. Virgo for giving us such meaningful and inspiring students, not only the students, but also the teachers of Kanili Area National High School, I believe, right? Everyone is inspired by him, yes? And, and like what he said a while ago, if you are interested to join the activities that they do, let's say at Pan Pacific University, or like maybe later on the webinars that we will be doing, so just let us know. Yeah. We would also like to acknowledge and appreciate Miss Jewel K. Nero for being our keynote speaker on this activity. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, speakers and the teachers and the Kanili Area National High School. I would say that there might be some difficulties in the beginning, right? So students cannot get in their room. They have some problems like maybe audio technical difficulties. But I believe it's a way of like testing the water, not only for Kanili Area National High School students, teachers, and the parents, but also for us actually, because it is the first ever webinar that Cup of English is hosting and facilitating. It is also the first for us, and the first is with the collaboration with Kanili Area National High School. So, you know, you're the first for that. Yeah, everything the first. Yes, everything is the first for Kanili Area National High School, for us as well, for the students. Yeah, so we are very, very happy actually. And we hope that there would be more collaborations later on. So for academic collaborations, for those people who would love to coordinate with us, you can just send us a message. I am just one message away on Messenger. So, or Mom Edver would be making a group chat. It's up to her. I don't know how she would do that or facilitate the communication, but like just reach us a message. We are on Facebook, and I would appreciate as well if those students could like and follow us on our Facebook page. Yeah, the Cup of English. So you can search on Facebook, Cup of English. So it would mean a lot if you could like and follow us. So sometimes we would post information in there that you could use. Let's say, for example, some like vocabularies, grammar, or like what we do at Cup of English. Due to lack of manpower, we actually perhaps do not post a lot. You can also visit our website. We have also a website, Cup of English website. But well, it's in Chinese, so you have to like change the language that you wanted to. I think it's English. There's English, so you can manually choose English in there. Yes. So I think Dr. Virgo, do you still have something to say or no more?
To those who would be turning college students, again, who become maritime students, criminology, or educators, we would be happy to welcome you at Pan Pacific University soon as you graduate. Thank you.
Yes. All right. So, well, that ends our day 3, the final culmination or culminating activity for your career guidance. I am Misty Dagyapin, the host and the facilitator for this webinar. And hopefully, next time we conduct another webinar, there would be more people and it will be more active. I think you already got the gist of it, right? So, I believe it will be much, much better next time. It would be better if there would be people from, like, let's say, students, teachers, parents, right? So like what teacher Virgo said, Dr. Virgo said, it's a holistic, we should be holistic, right? So if we could get people from different, let's say, hindi lang parents, hindi lang teachers, that would be much better. So bring in people that you think could learn something, that would be much, much better, right? So share knowledge. Okay, so that ends our final culmination. See you around and thank you so much. Have a happy day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your lunch. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye. 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 Bye.